Hello and welcome back to Digging with Dallas. That's right, that's me. But come on folks, you should know this by now. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking to my channel. It does mean the world to me. So a quick update. I have been ridiculously quiet recently. Some of you know I suffer from a medical condition called Neurofibromatosis, and in a nutshell that's tumours that grow in nerve endings. I've got them on the full length of my spine. It's caused spinal cord compression, it's linked to me having a brain tumour, the whole lot. So 3-4 weeks ago I pulled my back out and I was bent over double for nearly 2 hours. I couldn't actually stand up straight because every time I tried to, my back went into major spasm and I couldn't move. So I was laid up for 10-12 days in the end, and not being able to move. Didn't go upstairs for 3 days again because I couldn't pick my feet up to walk up the stairs. So I ended up sleeping on the sofa. And you can imagine it all as a knock-on effect. So I'm getting better now. I'm near enough back to my normal self. So we are back doing a little bit of work. I've done a little bit of work around my pond. I actually did it before this and I've just got round to filming it all and everything now and putting it out to you lovely folks. So it's actually to do with my Airlines. And for anyone that has got a pond and has got Airlines, you'll find that your Airlines float. They can look untidy, unsightly. So I've tidied all mine up and I'll show you exactly what I've done, and you'll probably take the tip from me. So without further ado, let's dive into that right now and you'll see what I've done. So I've got my airbox that it is going to be housed in this box. Again, just getting around to doing these little jobs at the moment. I'm just not finding the time. But anyway, so my airline comes down and what I've got is I've run it from the box over here. It comes down here and then I've just used these little cable ties. So this is the airline here, so it runs underneath my lights, underneath me implant, which if you could smell that, it smells absolutely delicious. So as you can see here, I've got my light cable, this is my air cable, so it continues to run right the way along this ledge, all the way up. I've got some more mint plant in here, and it runs right, as you can see here again, and round and down. So that cable where before was laid across the surface, so I've extended the cable just to give it that bit more play. So now the only bit that is actually down and in the water is the air stone itself, so I can keep that in that corner there. I've actually got 4 air stones going at the moment. So I've got one there, another one there, the other one there is just underneath the waterfall at the back there, but I can turn these up and down. So your bubbles, which are to the right hand side of that when it focuses there, that's where that air stone is, and then your final one is just bubbling away down here. So what I've got there is a lot of water movement at the side of the pond. There's not as much water movement in the middle, but what it's doing, it's creating a ripple across that water. It's only very slightly, so it's actually circulating the water right the way around the whole pond. So this is now getting ready for the winter as such. We're well into autumn now. We'll have beginning to change colour on the old trees, the autumn days coming in. But by having that now, it's just going to create that movement for the winter, so it won't freeze. My next job I need to do is I'm actually going to put a timer plug onto my UV filter. So I'm not going to run my UV filter through the winter months. I'm only going to have it on for a couple of hours a day just to keep the algae at bay, but it doesn't need to be running all the time in the winter month. So that's my next little challenge I've got. So hopefully I will upload a little bit more now. I'm beginning to feel a bit better in myself after my blip with my back. So until next time, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking to the channel. It just means the world to me. And again, if you want to do a bit of research, it's Neurofibromatosis NF1. That's the type I've got. So until next time, we'll see you then folks. Goodbye for now.